Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We have been very productive and Act 1 is probably drawing to a close here in not too long. We finished the Underdark, we finished the Goblin Camp, and we were going to head to the Githyanki Creche, but before we do that, I do want to just kind of take a pause for a moment and go with the Tieflings to the little celebration that they had planned back at our camp. There's really no reason to rush this type of thing, so we're gonna go and just have some well-deserved rest and relaxation with some good friends.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Oh yes, we are ready.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Cool, and it'll be fun to have a nice, just kind of kick back and relax, you know.
Loosen up, Icarus.
No, an Albert.
Cool. All right, everybody is here. Nice, I love it. Look, all the Tieflings. We've got the dog. Yeah, awesome, cool. Let's chat with our friends.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us.
Feels good.
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
with good potations too.
Ooh, good vocabulary. You having fun?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom.
Well,
and
good.
our friendship. And these folks' bright future besides.
For sure.
All I need now is a fire retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
Oh, hello. Did you have parties in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on.
Yeah, that's fair.
I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Well, have a
You too,
good time,
soldier.
Karlach.
Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
You're one of the good ones. Cool. What's this guy?
Look at them
Icaron?
all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Oh, come on. Don't be a wet blanket. Yeah, we'll do a little charisma check. Get up in there.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Yeah, for sure. Withers, anything to say?
Spins along as it should.
Dost thou require
Oh, okay, never mind. We're not talking about anything party related, apparently. Oh, looks like Wyll is over here. Wyll, why are you being antisocial? What's going on, man?
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
You're like one of the first person I was looking for. Yeah, it was no party without
Really?
you.
I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. 1,000 perils will still threaten them. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own.
Right. We need to give them hope.
You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
It's our day, not just mine. I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Well, good. I'm glad that we're on the same page, for sure. Who else should we talk with? Roland?
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold!
Oh, nice. Clap. Is that it?
I'll have you know, he can also make them blue.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
All right. Good show. Oh, look, it's our friend from the Underdark. Barkus is here. Nice.
Remember what happened?
What are you making?
Working.
Yeah, but you should celebrate.
Celebrate. I appreciate that you're proud of your victory, but it's just that. Yours. Walbrin is still
No,
missing.
it's ours.
And there are gnomes trapped in Moonrise Towers. Me
Well,
drinking
fair.
beer won't save them.
Yeah, but a break might help your concentration.
You
Yeah.
leaving would help my concentration.
Whoa.
But if you insist,
Little curmudgeonly, isn't he? Okay, a drink? Oh, fireworks.
There. Celebration.
That's actually really cool. I love that.
sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Yeah, who's to say? Check in with Gale.
Don't let me drag you away. Enjoy yourself. You've earned the night of revelry.
That's true, I have. Here's our good friend Volo.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this you mean...
Why, you're naming, quite obviously.
Oh, naming.
That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre.
Oh,
Something
okay. A little
iconic.
nickname?
But not too much of a mouthful.
Yeah.
We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
That's a great question. Do you have something in mind?
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliberate. Go. Enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
All right, fair enough.
They'll hire you on the spot.
Ooh, and here's Halzen himself. That's right. He said he would be coming to our party.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Okay. Shouldn't you mingle with
Later,
with
perhaps.
your friends?
Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
That's fair. Cool. Zevlor.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling.
It does feel
The
pretty good. I
singing
agree.
we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Lae'zel, what's going on?
I have seen the Githyanki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today.
Exactly the
It was
allegory
enough
I
to
was
drive
going
me
to choose.
madness.
Okay.
A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
What? Okay, fine. Don't be like that, Lae'zel. I'm not going to talk to you when you're being insulting.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
Well, yeah, suck it up.
Enjoy myself. There's a worm in my brain. I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
Well, all your problems will still be there in the morning.
That means I have to survive tonight. And this party. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
Knowing you, probably, yeah.
Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling.
Oh, you propositioning me?
Get a little closer, so to speak.
If it was to be with anyone, it would not be with you. I'd rather bet a goblin, darling.
You are an insolent little pug, aren't you?
Worth
But
it.
have it your way. I'm happy to entertain myself.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing a romance, and if I were, Astarion would not be the one that I would choose. Ooh, check in with the dog, for
I
sure.
like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Oh, good doggo. Cool. I think, yeah, everybody's having a good time. Yeah. Nice. It feels good. Feels good to have helped everybody. I guess we will just call it a night and head over to the Githyanki creche, yeah?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all
sure
your efforts,
did.
It was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Yep, I know the way. I'll head over to Moonrise Towers.
There's more you need to know.
Oh,
to get to
like
the
what?
towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Yikes. I need to find a way through, though.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually.
Yeah.
You could also go
under the ground. Yeah, I was going to say we were down in the Underdark.
Ruined Temple of Selûne.
Yep, we know all about
it
it.
leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Well, I already found the underground way. Yeah.
You've already been? Impressive. You'll make me redundant at this rate.
I know, I'm pretty good.
What did you find?
Danger. Are you sure that's the best way?
I'm certain. The Underdark is dangerous, yes, but the alternative is suicide. Be patient and be thorough. The path will reveal itself in time. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me.
Oh, for sure.
I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Cool. Why do you want to come with me?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated.
I see.
I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Yeah, that's fair. Is that why you went with Eridan? You thought he might uncover this route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Eridan and his band. We didn't even get close.
Well, stick with me and we'll get far. What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Oh, so you sent her a tweet? Francesca, who?
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others.
I thought I'd missed
something. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias.
I see.
This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Cool.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the githyanki crash remains
yes,
our
I know.
priority.
I know, that's where we're headed. That's where we're headed, Lae'zel. Okay. Well, cool, a couple quests completed. So travel through the mountain pass, travel through the Underdark. That's the one that Halsin seems to be recommending. Meet Damon on the road ahead. Damon must have left with the other refugees. So we can advance Karlach's quest when we go to see Damon, which is fine. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to take with us? Obviously, Lae'zel gets to come, but who else should we bring? I'm thinking maybe... Can we bring Halsin? That would be kind of fun. Maybe we'll go with, like, Lae'zel, Halsin, and... maybe Gale? Yeah, let me go ahead and get our party arranged, and then I'll bring you back in. Alright, so for this adventuring day, turns out Halsin can't join us just yet for whatever reason. I guess maybe he's just going to hang out here in camp, but not actually be able to come out with us, or... I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. But anyway, we're going to take Gale and Karlach. So this is actually the first time Lae'zel and Karlach will have gone out together. A couple of similarly minded martial characters, but I thought it might be fun just to see what they can do. And I figured they would both be very much respected in, you know, Githyanki society. And then Gale to sort of bring the magic that those two lack. But I think we should be a pretty well-rounded party. But before we set out on our adventure, we do have a quick level to grab since we hit level 6 a couple episodes ago while neither of these guys were with us. So, we got another, what is this, level 3 spell slot. A new subclass feature. Your cantrips become harder to evade entirely. When a creature succeeds in its saving throw, it still takes half the damage, which is great. So, I'm guessing that means if it's like a firebolt, for instance, we'll still be able to do some damage, even if we technically miss. We gain 2 spells. I'm going to try to not overlap spells as much as possible with other characters, except for some of the like super common utility ones like Counterspell, of course. For Gale, this Fear one's kind of seems interesting. I think I might take that one. And then what else? I've been tempted by this Animate Dead. It's not exactly Gale's vibe per se, but I think it could be fun to have like another little like summon essentially. Yeah, must be a small or medium corpse. Cool. So I think we'll roll with those for the time being. And then that brings us to Karlak. I don't think there'll be much for barbarians, so she gets another rage, and her mindless rage means that when she's frenzied, can't be charmed and frightened. So cool. Pretty simple. And we should be good to go. Let me save real quick. And now we can go ahead and venture forth.
Never a dull moment.
So from here, let me go ahead and get us over to the Githyanki Kresh entrance. And we'll go from there. And here we are on the mountain bridge right here, and we are ready to forge ahead into the Githyanki territory. About to progress your adventure. I think we are good to go.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Oh, we're back in camp. That's strange. Maybe the implication is that the Githyanki base is so far away that we need to stop for the night.
Wyll, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we haven't been introduced.
Wyll, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Wyll's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank.
Oh, yikes. Yeah. I mean, I knew he was a warlock, and I was curious that we hadn't met his patron yet, but...
Karlak's still breathing.
Yikes.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
Mm-hmm. The one who wants her dead.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Oh. Yeah, she is under our protection.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Is there anything we can do to help, or what? Whoa. Did she just transform him? I did not expect that.
That's better.
Yikes.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Oh, wow.
Now,
so he's like this...
Let's see how the frontiers
in perpetuity?
fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Well, that sucks. So we've got her and we've got Raphael from the Hells causing, well, issues for us. Oh boy, okay. Well, I guess we're going to do another round of conversations then. I did not expect that.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Yeah, he is the best of us, for sure.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Can't slow down.
Is there anything else that people want to talk with us about?
Something?
Or no, I guess not. Lae'zel, are you gonna be nice now? Nope. Nothing to say. Halzen?
You wish to speak?
No, I guess not. I guess we've really expended most of our conversations at the party.
How can I help?
What about our friend, the
I thank
gnome?
you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect for thinking. And I've been doing just that.
About?
It's about Wulbrin. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this. A preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer.
I can't argue with
I
that.
should trust Wulbrin's fate to, well, me.
Yeah, I mean, I've got this. I said I would do it, and I still hold to that.
You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again. But I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore. I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is?
Not really. Go ahead.
Until very recently, I thought rune powder was a myth. A substance so powerful it could fell a city. A nation.
Like
The
a nuke.
Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession.
And it's where?
To Baldur's Gate, I expect. I don't know what they plan to do with it, but something of that power turned loose in the city. It could be carnage.
Yeah, bad news.
Wulbrin must know their plans, and we must find him.
Any intel on the Moonrise
I haven't been there
Towers?
myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel, but light. Dwergar, who mentioned it, sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing.
Yeah, we'll work together to fix this.
I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that.
Yeah, for the best.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Anything
Like
else
what?
we wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, smoke powder bombs. Are you an alchemist? Maybe can make me some?
Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer, curmudgeon. I wear many hats, most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, go on.
Barkus Root is my name. Baldur's Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers. I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Cool. Yeah, Wyll is over here by himself again. Is this his new location? Is this where he's just gonna live now?
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it.
I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Yeah, it's a rough go.
Pets tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Wyll was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Yeah, why don't you explain yourself, Wyll?
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
And how did you meet Mizora?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
I'd like to know more about that circumstance.
Well met.
So, can you get out of the pact?
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
There must be a loophole in the contract. Yeah, I bet Gale would be pretty good at looking at contracts.
It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Yeah, we can beat her if we work together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Of course. Any
Well,
more to say about the subject? How does it feel to be a devil? That might be a little mean.
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of
doesn't
blood
mind.
emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Ooh. You're still the blade when all said and done.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns.
For sure.
The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
I like your attitude. Cool. Well, I guess that's everybody, right? I haven't checked in with Shadowheart in a little bit. We'll go say hey.
Shah's blessings upon you.
You kept that idol from the Grimforge, yeah.
Of course. I couldn't leave such a treasure behind. I'll find it a place of honor in the camp. I suppose I owe you my thanks. Unlikely I'd have found this without you leading the way. In any case, it was
I am
certainly
pretty good at
not
finding
what I
things.
expected to
It's
find in the
true.
Underdark. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important.
Yeah, true.
As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for sure.
Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
That's me. Cool. And that's that. So I guess we're just going to go to bed again. Not what I expected for this episode. Alright, nothing happened in the night, surprisingly. Okay, and we are ready to hit the road. Let's go. It's about time. And here we are on the Monastery Trail. Whoa, look at that. Now that is cool. I'm getting strong, like, Avatar The Last Airbender vibes. Cool. Ooh, Thieves' Tools. I'll take that.
On my way.
Alright, a brand new area to explore. This is exciting for sure. Okay, cool. We got an ancient sigil.
These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Okay, lead the way. Yeah, let's
Very
go.
well. You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Yeah, don't worry, we're going. Which way is it? Over... the Creche Yelek. Okay. So we need to go to... yeah, this way. To the right.
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
Oh, I see there's a...
I'm exceptionally well armed.
Lady Esther. Okay. A trader? I'm up for doing a little bit of trading.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted.
By
Look
whom?
over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
Of what do you speak? The temple?
Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards. But stupid. Chucky.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly,
A little tension.
I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
You tried to buy one of their children?
What? No, of course not. I was merely... well... look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their row so they can incubate it and Once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
It's the Jedi way.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature.
Nature versus
I'm
nurture
sure
experiment.
Your friend would agree. A githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
Well, violence is taught, not inherited. That's fair.
You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you.
Guys, settle down.
You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
The owlbear egg? Well, I could. Should I show that?
Oh, you wonder... Hold on. It looks different to what I expected. Are you sure that's a Gith egg?
No, it's not. It's an owlbear's. I just like it.
Everyone needs a hobby, I suppose. But if you find a Gith egg, do return it quickly. No matter how much you like it.
Okay, well... Do you also trade?
What news of our little project? Have you found the egg?
Seems like a bit of a stretch.
No need to get out of humor. Manners are everything.
So she's part of the Society of Brilliance.
Where's the egg?
Which was that the same one as the guy in the Underdark, the Mind Flayer.
Very well, but I'll make note of how much time you waste trawling through baubles.
Ooh, she's got some good stuff here. Well, we're gonna take all of her potions right there. Open call for adventures on behalf of society. We've got a war pick, boots of elemental momentum, a couple gloves I'm not too interested in, some scrolls that we already have, a quarterstaff, the graceful cloth. You gain cat's grace and increase your dexterity score. Okay. You can cast Scorching Ray with these gloves. Periaptive wound closure. When down... oh, it's a necklace. When downed, automatically stabilize at the start of the turn. Ooh. That does sound pretty good, actually. Let me take that. There's a bunch of clothing dyes that I like to take, just in case we decide to color things. And the Arrow of Humanoid Slaying deals double damage to humanoids. That just looks cool. I think I need that. Cool.
Happy, are we?
Very happy. Okay. This is not climbable, is it? No, it's not.
North, Rosy Morn Monastery. West, Moonrise Towers.
Okay. We are going north. Man, look at that view.
This view's almost worth the walk.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Cool. Let's keep it moving. So here's the thing, we can always go pick up the Githyanki quest and then come back to explore a little bit more in detail.
Next time's the charm?
Ooh. I'm probably not going to pass. Yeah, not one.
Damn. Completely stuck. I wonder when it was used last.
Well, if it's a strength check we need, Lae'zel's got this. No problem. Plus with guidance. Yeah, she's got this. Oh! She don't got this.
The thing is older than the Rock of Brawl, and just as unyielding. Impossible. This is futile.
Oh, she can't do it either? Okay. Karlach, why don't you give it a go? You're strong. We'll do it with guidance. Oh, 15. You got it.
Must have been out of use for a long old time.
Nice. Good job, Karlach. Very nice. So we should just be able to hop on and go down directly, yeah? All right. Go team. All right, everybody hop on. Here we go, and let's...
We should stop for a nice little lunch. Take it all in.
Is the worm gnawing at your grey matter? We must find a creche and be purified.
Yeah, I know. Isn't this the right direction?
Fine. First, purify the tadpole. Then, a little lunch.
Oh, they're just chatting to each other. The creche is over here to the east. So come on down here. Oh, down these steps, I see. Let's pick up this fast travel waypoint over here. Monastery, very good. And then we can go up along this path here. Oh, hang on. What enemies are these? Kobolds. Ah, interesting. Is there a way to sneak past? Is this the correct direction? I think it is. Oh, quick autosave for us, huh? What's going on down there?
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Uh-oh. Yikes.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
The captain, their leader?
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the creche on high alert.
Okay, we'll do what we can. So, okay, all kinds of updates. Find the captain of the Githyanki creche. Steal an egg, potentially. I'm not sure if we'll do that or not. Reach the ancient temple. Yep. Can't do that. Keep traveling with Wyll. And find the entrance to the creche. Okay. Well.
So the githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, they're no friends of the Absolute. Which is positive.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Yeah, but I've got... Ooh. Lockpicking impossible, huh? So what do you suggest, Lae'zel? How exactly do we get in? Is there a way for us to go around? We may have to go around here to the left and fight these kobolds, is my guess. Let's go ahead and take a break here. When we come back, I guess we'll jump into a little bit of a battle here in this temple. The kobolds are going to waylay us, but I think they're fairly weak, so it should be no issue. Thanks so much for watching. A lot of narrative advancement, even if it's not so much from a combat perspective this time, but still really fun and a good time nonetheless. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.